back to our Diwali special, Samavat 2071. Our guest to kick off our Diwali celebrations is none other than market veteran Madhu Kela, whom we have been speaking with. Do you think that the government has wasted a bit too much time and has not taken advantage of the good run of the markets for divestment? Will we still complete the divestment, you think? The target is about 55,000 crores.
I think, again, you know, out here, you and I are in a hurry.
Yes,
that
yes,
we are in the market, you know.
We watch the market every minute.
But Mr. Modi need not be in a hurry. He is here for 5 years, and hopefully even after that. Yes. So I think they are going in a very systematic manner. In fact, in one of the newspaper, I made a comment. You know, if the patient is in ICU, you can't give him a steroid and tell him to run. So considering the situation we were in India for the last 5 years, I think they had to first diagnose what is the nature of the problem, what is the extent of the problem. They were aware of it. And I think it's my belief and conviction that they will surpass even your and my expectations in the next 5 years.
I do hope, yes.
I don't think that, again, I am viewing it for last 6 months. Like what they did, you know, if this is achieved, the fuel reform.
Diesel and gas.
And no, I'm not saying even diesel. Diesel was anyway expected. What they've done for gas cylinders, if they are actually able to implement that by March, you know, this is a permanent fixing of problem, and this will generate roughly 2 lakh crore rupees of extra liquidity for the system as a whole. This money which was getting into pilferage,
the wrong hands.
So I would say that, you know, systematically, decisively, we are seeing the policy action. I hope it will get accelerated, because now we are again talking, we'll start to talk of the next budget after a month or two.
Yes.
So I think next 6 months, we should see a lot more action than what we have seen in the last 6 months. But I'm not disappointed. I think the series of action which one is anticipating, it is in the right direction and it will come.
Okay, Madhu, actually you're giving me a very nice cue to the next set of questions I wanted to ask from you. Reforms. What are you expecting next from the government? You spoke about the budget a couple of times.
Yeah.
What will enthuse a person who is looking at you know, Indian markets as you know, lamba race ka ghoda? What do you want to hear in the next 6 months?
I am just saying, Latha, from my perspective, what they are doing is just basically the car has got stuck in the traffic. So just trying to remove the traffic so that we can run it smoothly. So that must carry on. Second, there is a lot of money which has got stuck in the last couple of years.
Exactly.
Let's say in power sector, in the coal sector. I would like to see, you know, some decisive steps from the government wherein that value gets unlocked. Those assets become operative. You know, because it is not in anyone's interest, neither in the interest of the promoters who have promoted this company, nor in the interest of the government, nor in the interest of banks. So I'm sure, you know, some measures will happen that a lot of this value which has got stuck, and that number is as high as 5 to 7 lakh crores, which has got stuck in various projects. So if they can unlock that and have some policy perspective to ensure that these projects, and then it starts to run, whether you make more money, less money, that will be from sector to sector and company to company. But I would like to see that unlocking. Then there are some obvious things like, you know, the 49% in the insurance sector, and a series of things which were really expected of a government, what we have seen in the form of labor reform, which is just begun. So I would say that, you know, unlocking of that value is, and whatever policy which is needed is what at least I would look and what the market is looking for.
Yeah, the market is actually even hoping that the land acquisition bills tweaking will be mooted in the winter session. Are you expecting something as dramatic as that?
I would say, again, I'm not trying to put a perspective that whether it happens in this winter season or next 6 months, but I am sure those things will also come. Even GST will get implemented, whatever changes that they have to do on DTC, then uncertainty on GAAR. I think all that will get addressed over the next 6 months, slowly but decisively. So there is one empirical evidence to go by. What was being done in Gujarat? You know, so in Gujarat, always the big picture policy was being framed. It took time, but it was for one and all. It was not for one specific person or one specific group. I hope, you know, that is the same thing which will follow in the center. And that is what I said. They are diagnosing what they need to do. but I'm sure it will get done in due course.
You know, in early September, when we just crossed that 8,000 and we were getting used to that new level in the Nifty, there was obviously an outperformance that came from the mid-caps.
Sure.
And there were people who were talking about 20,000 on the mid-cap index.
Sure.
You know, even as the Nifty goes to 9,000 or 10,000.
Sure.
What's your sense from now to the next 24 months? Would mid-caps give you that big cream on the coffee?
Sure. I would say that, Latha, if you see the character of this market till now, if we assume that last 1.5 years we are in a real new bull market, there are 2 or 3 things which are very visible. A, there is much bigger return which is being made in the broad market than in indices.
Yes.
There are so many companies which are up 100, 200, 300, 400% even in last 1 year. Good quality companies. And I'm not talking of very, very small companies.
Oh yes, auto ancillaries, I mean.
Yeah. And you can find them you can find them in pharma, you can find them in IT, you can find there are some even infrastructure related companies which are up like 4 or 5 times from the bottom. So that is clear that the broader market will have a larger strength as compared with Nifty, and that is where the role of mutual fund managers and the mutual fund comes in, that we will strive to make that extra return which is not there in the indices. Second, I think in this market quality is playing a big role. So wherever there is a little bit of suspicion, market is not wanting to reward those companies. Wherever there is a comfort, you see valuations have gone disproportionately higher as compared with peer. And you can find these examples. I would not like to take names. Even in best performing sector, even in cement you can find them, even in pharmaceutical you can find them, even in technology you can find them, auto ancillary you can find them. That there are companies within the same sector have not done well, and there are other companies which have done really well. Okay. So I would say there still will be broader opportunities. Again, if you have a 3-5 year perspective, in the short term, mid cap and small caps looks a little stretched because of the run which we have had. But if you have a 3-5 year investing view, you will still find a lot of gems in that.
So even in the already discovered gems in the mid-cap space, in the auto ancillary space, for instance, like the Bharat Forges and the Motherson Sumis, you think that the valuations may look high now, but it is still good to persist.
It is still good to persist some companies on a portfolio
allocation basis. Okay, if you're searching for beta, exactly where will that come? Would you at this point in time rather have a portfolio that is heavily tilted in favor of cyclicals, public sector banks? Would you go that far?
So I would say that when we used to invest between 2003 and 2008, a lot of our effort had gone into alpha generation, and we really betted on a lot of stock ideas, individual companies. Having said that, what we've realized over the next 10 years, that it pays to have a balanced portfolio. Okay. You never know, what thing will run when. Like people have been very skeptical about pharmaceutical. The valuations have been high, but that sector continues to do well. So now we have a portfolio approach, wherein what we're trying to do, that you have 70-80% of your portfolio, if that can be aligned, and that portfolio is aligned to where the market is, and balance 20-30% you are trying to do alpha and beta generation, whatever you call it. Okay. So that works really well. So the people, just because IT is not performing last 2 weeks, it doesn't make sense to just throw away everything which you have in IT, or just because pharmaceutical has been stagnant for last 2 weeks, it doesn't make sense. So you will still have to have that balanced portfolio of well-run companies which have visibility of 15-20% growth over the next 3-4 years. Corporate governance standards are very, very high. So that will still comprise a large portion of the portfolio. But we will still look for a lot of beta bets from sectors which may not have done well, in the last 3-4 years. All the economy-related sectors, all the sectors which were very, very, which had a huge impact of interest rate and inflation and all these macro worries. I think you will find some winners. And let me repeat, some winners from those sectors. And that is what our challenge is to really pinpoint those winners from these sectors.
Okay, and therefore, would those winners lie, for instance, in the financial space? Would you rather still go with the tried and tested private sector banks, or do you think since the economy is on the turn over the next 3 years, it would be good to have a lot of public sector banks as well?
I wouldn't say a lot of public sector banks, because they have their own challenges. There is still the NPL issues, which is staggering, very large. And a lot of core industries, as you rightly said yourself, is not yet revived. And some balance sheets which have gone disproportionately bad, over the last 4 or 5 years, is unlikely to see revival in a hurry. So that will continue to, but one would not close its mind.
When do you see 10,000 on the Nifty or 30,000 on the Sensex? Just, your hunch is the best hunch we can get from the markets.
But why only 10,000?
No,
I'm saying
that's my first tip. Pehla padav.
I am saying, again, Latha, if I knew, I would have answered it. But I don't know when the Nifty or index is going to hit that level. But all I can tell you, again repetitively, there is still a lot of money to be made in equity on a relative basis. And people are very hesitant. The people who I talk to, real estate have not risen. It has fallen 10%. Now it is time. Then you have to may have to sell real estate at 10% lower and may have to buy equity 30% higher. So otherwise this gap will keep widening.
Okay, that's I think the best advice you can give us. Thank you very much, Madhu Kela, for kicking off Samavat and for giving our viewers some of the best advice they can possibly get this Diwali. Thank you very much for joining us.